What is up, Capricorn? How are you guys doing? Time to go ahead and get started on your bonus reading for October 2023. And I got some pretty cool announcements to make too, so stick around. How are my Capricorn friends doing tonight? Bonus time where I'm looking for details, situations, and scenarios that didn't make it into the main monthly reading. And for October, that will include career and finance. So, for those of you who didn't catch the memo, the October reading sale is now live and on my website. And what I did was I put the mini readings back on the list and I sliced $10 off of them. So $40 mini readings all October. So all the information for how to schedule a personal reading and to purchase my new course, the healing process, the healing journey, the true steps to healing, broken down and explained. That's only $9.99. That's in my School of Self-Mastery, which is also in my website. All that information and more is in the description of the video. All right. So I'm breaking up the monotony here. And I'm doing this a little bit different. Starting this off with general. But this time, general is not going to include finance. Finance is going to be its own separate reading. This is general relationships, not romance. Friends, family, co-workers, acquaintances, bitter enemies, anything but romance. General relationships. Let's see. What do we got? Uh-oh. Sun card reversed. Somebody's unhappy with you. Oh, that's pretty simple. Could be a Leo for some of you. Let's see here. Definitely feels like family, though. Oh, the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Four of Wands reverse. So somebody feels like they're owed an apology here. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like there's a finger pointing match going on here. Yeah. You feel like they owe you an apology. They feel like you owe them an apology. You know? And this is one of those... one of those toxic cycles, you know, that where somebody does something wrong and then the person they did wrong snaps at them and goes off on them. And then they turn around and play the victim because of the way they reacted. You know, fucking manipulative shit. You want to completely ignore what I did to you. Completely ignore what I did wrong. All I want to focus on is how you reacted to what I did wrong, you know? So there's never a resolution here. It's like there's almost never a resolution because these kinds of people, man, you go one-on-one with them, you will spin in circles and go absolutely nowhere. And if it's bad enough, I don't know, I may be going way out on a limb here, but I will add this. Watch out for this. If you do decide to start being the bigger person and you pull back, you pull your energy back and you stop reacting harshly and you react mature, logical, reasonable, they'll get mad and they'll start gaslighting you and picking and poking at you and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until they provoke you to make you mad so they can play the victim. Again, I know that may be a little bit out there for some of you, but that's the kind of energy I'm seeing here. This looks like a finger pointing match. For whatever reason, and it feels like family to me. This feels like toxic, manipulative family bullshit. That's the reason I don't play the fucking family game. That's just me, though. I ain't talked to my family or seen any of them since 2015, and I don't care to because of this kind of shit right here. Anyway, though, with the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Wands in the reverse, it's not really looking like much of anything is happening here. For those of you wondering whether or not y'all ever talk again, I get that question in readings very frequently. Will me and my daughter ever talk again? Will my son ever forgive me? Will my mom ever try to make things right? I get that question all the time. I'm not seeing a whole lot of action with this right here. I'm not. Whoever this was you fell out with, it doesn't have to be family. Could be friend, could be whoever the first person is that comes to your mind. Could be a friend that was close enough to be family, but regardless, feels like family to me with that Sun card reversed. But man, dude, I'm not seeing a lot of movement here. I am not. Let's look at how this person feels about the situation, and let's give them an energy check and see what their energy looks like. Let's see here. Boom. Three of Cups again. That came out in the last spread. They may, hang on a second, hold up. They may be trying to turn people in the family against you. They may, with that Three of Cups energy there, looks like they may have, they're rallying some people in their corner, painting you out like the bad person. You know? Yeah. Oh, they still got their guard up. And the Devil. Does that surprise you? Does that surprise you? Now, this is a Capricorn card, but I'm giving this person an energy check. So, yeah. Now, I kind of feel like, now this person hasn't, whatever it was that happened, and I'm not getting a lot of details. Feels like there's a lot of puzzle pieces missing here. So, for some of you, whenever that comes out like that, and there's like not very many details, especially in family, it could have been little bullshit that built up and built up and built up over time. You know how you ever have that, you know, that toxic family member that's just always real manipulative and always real shitty, and the whole, you know, well, they're family. Well, they're family, so I have to deal with it because they're family. And it builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up. And then sometimes you just get to your breaking point. You just pop on them, you know? And now you're the bad person. Now you're the bad one, whatever this was that happened. I'm getting so few details, I got to kind of guess here because it's not telling me why it happened. Feels like there's a big puzzle piece missing here, but no, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. This does bother this person, though. And they're trying to turn as many people against you as they can. Good God, what? Let's get the advice on this. You know what? Hold up. I got to break out the sage on this one, dude. Whoo-wee, shooey, dooey, and Louie. Pulling some heavy ass energy into my studio here. All right, let's just get the advice on this. I'm not going to lie. This looks like a toxic fucking mess. What's the advice? 2 of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Swords, dude. Look. Sometimes you have to know when to throw in the white towel. Tower card. Tower card, 10 of Swords. Sometimes on your journey, 5 of Pentacles. See, you have to know when to surrender. On your journey up the mountain, you ain't going to win every battle on your way up the mountain. The art to climbing the mountain is knowing when to surrender and let somebody win the battle. If you at the bottom of the mountain and you and this person are going at it, Do you really want to waste all that time down there at the bottom of the mountain trying to win that battle? Do you really want to be the king of the bottom of the mountain? Think about it. Think about it. If you live in the projects and your goal is to eventually become a CEO, do you really want to win a battle with somebody in the projects? Like, you want to be the king of the bottom of the mountain? You go right ahead. I surrender. You win. You can have this one. I ain't staying here at this level. I don't plan to be stuck at this level for the rest of my life. Whatever level that may be. I just use an extreme case like bottom of the mountain projects, but it doesn't matter. Let's say you're halfway up the mountain. Let's say you are. Let's say you're climbing the corporate ladder and you got some success going. You got a pretty decent multiple six-figure business. And then you got some competition going at you. Somebody competing with you there at that level. Sometimes you got to be like, yo, hey, you know what? You can have it. You can have it because I'm not staying here at this level. If this is the level you want to be stuck at, you want to be the king of this level, you can have it. I'm not staying here. I'm moving up. Look, and I'm telling you that because I know you know better than anybody else because you the GOAT, yo. You the GOAT. Why do you think Capricorn is represented by a goat? Because goats climb mountains. And the goat knows I ain't going to win every battle on my way up the mountain. Sometimes you have to know when to throw in the white towel. You can have it. I'm not staying here anyway. I'm moving up. It ain't worth it. Ain't worth it, dude. All right, now we're going to take a look at finance. Career and finance. So, if you are not experiencing any troubles, worries, or you're not taking any action to improve your finances, this is not for you. This is only for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus Capricorns who are out there busting moves, out there looking for new opportunities, networking, connecting with new people, researching, investing, people who are actually out there doing something, applying for new jobs, applying for promotions. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. If you are sitting on your ass waiting for an opportunity to come find you, that's not going to happen. I don't need a tarot card to tell you that because that's not how the energy of money behaves and manifests. And you know this. Capricorn's like, you preaching to the choir, bro. Yo, hey, I got to say it. I got to say it to everybody. All right, let's see. Not feeling any. Here we go. All right. Let's just get a general energetic outlook. General energetic outlook for Capricorn. Seven of Swords. Hang on. Before I say anything about that. Oh, yeah. You got somebody competing with you. You got somebody competing with you, though, dude. Somebody jealous of you or somebody sees you as a threat. If you have somebody at your workplace, could be your boss, your manager, could be a fellow coworker or whatever, somebody in your field, I don't know what position they are, they see you as a threat. For some of you, this person may be trying to make things hard on you. You feel it coming, though. You feel it coming with the Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. You feel a change coming, and it is with the Death card here. The majority of you probably ain't going to be doing what you're doing right now a year from now. A lot of you. A whole lot of you. Now, if you have a stable career that you've been working at for 15 years and you are bound and determined to stick with it, then okay, you would be an exception to that. But I'm thinking a huge, maybe not majority. Let's go ahead and be fair and let's say half of you. I feel like it's more than half, but whatever. Just to be practical, half of you a year from now ain't even going to be doing the same thing for a living. But oddly enough, I think you are being a lot more strategic about it than just arbitrarily going out there and trying random things. It feels to me like you have a solid plan. And you're planning around the right time with the Seven of Swords and the Death card. This feels like you're planning. You got a plan. Maybe the timing is not right quite yet for you to act on that plan. For those of you who are waiting on communication, communication isn't going to be all that great throughout October. Like if you've applied for a position or if you've given somebody your resume or whatever kind of communication it is, communication's looking real slow throughout October. But you got a plan. I don't know, though. Sometimes with the Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles upright, King of Pentacles in the reverse, some days seem better than others. Some days you think the plan is fucking amazing. Other days you think it's shit, kind of going back and forth. But right now you're in a slow, gradual, transitionary planning phase. Let me see the overall outcome. That was very, very broad, wasn't it? Overall outcome for October. Page of Swords reversed again, same card. For those of you who need some kind of communication, I'm not seeing a whole lot of communication. Nine of Swords, uh-oh, it's starting to freak you out. Some of you are starting to really worry. Be careful with that. This energy right here of worry and anxiety is one of the most detrimental energies to your finances. You got to be careful with that energy. Careful with it. Because that's one of those energies, man, you channel that energy in the wrong direction for just a millisecond thing, it could make everything crash. Or at least you could get yourself in some serious trouble. Serious financial trouble. You really want to be sure you're channeling that energy properly. Two of Swords reversed, Page of Cups reversed. Offers aren't quite being made throughout October. Ooh, but you are manifesting. Those of you who are actively working on manifesting finance, keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to give you personal advice because for those of you who don't know, manifestation is my specialty. That's the only thing I ever set out to learn. I never set out to be a tarot card reader. The tarot is just a little hobby of mine that accidentally turned into a business when I decided to manifest self-employment. It wasn't my plan. All I ever set out to learn was manifestation. The hardest part of the whole path, of the whole manifestation journey, is don't sit around and drive yourself nuts wondering when it's going to happen. Don't do that. Don't do that. You will get in your own way, and it'll seriously slow the process down, or it could block it altogether. Now, there's quantum physics behind why that happens that way. For those of you who watched my series, Mastering the Matrix on High Vibe TV, I break down and explain that science. But don't do that. Stay on the path. And this is one of the main reasons why it really, really, really helps if you're actually doing something that you love and something you're passionate about. It helps. It really helps. Because when you're chasing passion, money will come chase you quicker. But if you're chasing money, it's going to be hard to get your hands on. Really, really hard. Really, really hard. Now, you can chase money down and get your hands on it. I'm not saying that you can't, but it's so much harder that way. Chasing money on the manifestation path, that's literally the path of most resistance. That's the path of most resistance because that's the way energy behaves. Anything you chase will run from you. So when you chase off after something in pursuit of it, I'm not saying don't do that, but just understand what you're doing with your energy. Because when you chase off in pursuit of something, that thing is going to run from you. And it's going to be much, much harder for you to get your hands on it. What you have to do is you have to figure out how to chase something else so that that thing will chase you. Does that make sense? It requires mind mastery. It requires energy intelligence, energetic awareness. You'll get it. You're pretty good at it. Y'all are one of the best, honestly. All right. Now we're looking at the singles. Doing the love at the end of it. And I know Capricorn don't mind that. Capricorns always be asking me about finance. I think, and I take mental notes on this. Though I haven't had a Capricorn not ask me a financial question in about a year and a half. It's been about a year and a half. Every Capricorn asks me financial questions. I love it. It's funny. All right, single Capricorns and the person they're interested in. Boom. Sun card reversed again. King of Cups reversed. This person, I don't know. They're not showing you. Some of you, maybe this person's sending you mixed signals. Some of you, this person's just not showing any emotion at all. I'm feeling like for most of you, though, it's more like mixed signals. Either they're sending you mixed signals or you can't figure out whether or not you're just inventing this connection in your head. Page of Swords. So for those of you who are not in communication with this person, you will be. Four of Cups reversed. I'm just really feeling like mixed signals here. I'm feeling like mixed signals. For those of you who this person's not sending you mixed signals, you can tell there's some kind of interest. You can feel there's a connection. You're waiting on this person to make a decision and they're not doing it. But I am seeing communication, though. So for whatever reason you all are in communication, but this person's sending you really, really strange signals that you're having a hard time deciphering. Knight of Wands, King of Cups reversed. It's because this person is so emotionally immature. That's what it is. They're hiding their feelings. I think they got feelings. They're just hiding it. Yeah, see, Page of Wands. They're immature. I think they got feelings. They're just hiding it. They're hiding their feelings. Let's give them a deeper energy check. Let's give this person a deeper energy check. Moon card. See, I told you they're hiding their feelings. Empress reversed. Oh, they told you. They feel a connection with you and they're hiding it. It's a karmic tie. That's what it is. Sun card reversed again. Emperor reversed. And the Empress reversed. This person has very low self-esteem. Person's very insecure. And I think they're afraid of long-term commitment. The thought of long-term commitment kind of freaks them out a little bit. They feel a connection with you that they can't quite explain. And they're trying to hide it. That's what it is. Seven of Cups. I think they want to keep their options open. Okay. Could be a Leo for some of you. Also have Pisces and Aquarius and Aries and Taurus. Okay. Well, is anything happening here? Is anything happening here? Six of Swords. It says you're moving on from this. Why? Why the Six of Swords? Why Six of Swords? Maybe for some of you, if it's a workplace relationship Or I'm sorry, if it's somebody you know at the workplace, maybe one of you just doesn't really want a workplace relationship. Maybe it's causing too much tension at the workplace for some of you. What's the advice? It's saying don't walk away from this. That's what it's saying. Okay, well, what should Capricorn do with this then? See, you will have a karmic tie. If you just simply walk away from this person, y'all are still karmically tied. Because when you're karmically tied with somebody, that comes from a previous lifetime. Just simply walking away from it and forgetting about it don't make it go away. If it did, there wouldn't be so many beings on the damn karmic wheel. Ace of Cups. Somehow let your feelings and intentions be known. For those of you who are bold and brazen, let them know. Barf it on the table. I don't normally like giving that kind of advice, but the card did come out for the advice. I like to meet you in the middle a little bit. At least make it obvious. Make it known. Flirt a little bit. Especially if it's somebody at the workplace. Be like, hey, you know, I heard they opened up a new club across town. You want to have a drink sometime? Something. Let it be known. Maybe start talking to them regularly, like on lunch break or whatever. Even if it's not somebody at the workplace, apply this however it works. Start talking to them more regularly. See if you can form at least a connection where we talk regularly. And, you know, then the better of a connection you form, wait a week or so, send them a friend request on Facebook, show up in their inbox, you know, slowly. See if you can reel them in slowly, because this person's insecure. And I think they're the type of person that when they're insecure, they want to kind of hide their feelings and turn it off, you know? All right, let's look, though, at the next person that's actually due to come in. Next person due to come in. Got a super chat here. Vibe Creator. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate you. Yeah, y'all. I need to get back into teaching manifestation more. I need to. That's my primary specialty. And I have noticed that I've been kind of slacking on it a little bit over the past few months. And I honestly didn't mean to. It's not like I was like, oh, I'm tired of talking about that shit. This has been a very difficult, challenging year. And, you know, it's been very, very crazy because career-wise, I've been doing all kinds of new things. Some of them you've seen, some of them you haven't seen. Lots of things are happening behind the scenes and just making the transition, everything, living here in Southern California. It honestly slipped my mind. Moving from Vegas to here and expanding my career and business, it honestly slipped my mind. So I need to get back into explaining manifestation more in my readings. That is my primary specialty. So I will keep that in mind, y'all. All right. Next person due to come in. Next person due to come in. Boom. Okay. So one of the first things that you will notice when the next person comes in is that they are very decisive. You know, especially if you've dealt with people who kind of seem a little bit flaky or kind of indecisive, or, you know, you start seeing and talking to somebody and they just give the whole I don't care vibe, like, I don't know. Well, you know, we'll see. And you can kind of tell they probably got a bunch of other people lined up in their inbox just seeing. This person ain't like that. They are very decisive. They know what they want. They know they want to be with you. Queen of Cups in the reverse. They still may be a little bit emotionally closed off, though, but they're not indecisive. You know what? You may think that they're indecisive because maybe some of their behaviors might kind of look like indecisive people that you've dealt with before, but the vibe they give off is not indecisive, if that makes any sense. See what I'm saying? You can just feel a vibe where it feels much more solid. It's a feeling that you feel coming from the person. It feels more solid. May kind of be some similar behaviors, so it kind of triggers your defenses a little bit, but it feels more solid. And over time, you see this person actually is more consistent. When they say they're gonna do something, they do what they say they're gonna do. If they say one thing on Monday and then it gets brought back up again on Friday, they say the same thing. Everything matches up consistently. You see what I'm saying? It's one of the first things you'll notice about this person. And you can tell this person is non-toxic. But they're still holding back a little bit. Still holding back just a little bit. Could be a Leo for some of you. Could be a fellow Capricorn. Let's see how they feel about you. How's the next person feel about Capricorn? They're looking for red flags. That's the first thing they're doing. They're just studying you. Probably doing the same thing you're doing. Because you're probably doing that too, right? Studying, observing, looking for red flags. Boom. Queen of Wands. So this person knows that you ain't nobody to be fucked with. They know. They can tell. They can tell you're very no nonsense, no bullshit. I don't think that's a bad thing. Some people get intimidated by that, but I don't think they're intimidated by that. Emperor. Yeah, like I said, this person's very in control. They know what they want. Still harboring some vibrational baggage from the past. Always. But they're not waiting on a reconciliation from the past person. They're giving up on the past. They're leaving the past in the past, trying the best they can to forget about it. This person is not afraid of being alone. Right now, they're mainly just looking for red flags. And they want to take things slow. Let's see the outcome for October. Oh, Two of Swords. You're not making up your mind yet, are you? You're overthinking the hell out of this. You're overthinking the hell out of this. Queen of Wands again? No. You still standing your ground, though. Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Mainly throughout October. I think it's you that's indecisive this time. I don't think it's them. I think you're more indecisive than they are. What's the advice then? What's the advice? Page of Pentacles. Okay. Well, we don't want to sit and wait, lingering in the limbo. At some point, we got to really start thinking, okay, well, this person's been consistent for a month. I'm trusting that they're a consistent person. So let's take things to the next level, whatever that next level is. So if we're just in the exclusive talking phase, let's make it official. Can we change our relationship status on Facebook now? Can I post a profile picture with you? Whatever that next level is. So be sure that you take things step by step. We don't want to go so slow. You know how whenever two people come together and they mean well, they both mean well, but they're both overly cautious. So if you're both too overly cautious, it can tend to plateau out way more than it should. Don't let it plateau for too long. Be keeping an eye on the way things are going, how this person is progressing. And, if it gets to a point where they haven't maybe taking the time to take things to the next level. Take initiative. You're a cardinal sign, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's take things to the next level then. Can we make it fish? Whatever the next level is. All righty. I feel like those were the messages that all of my Capricorn friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along, y'all. For those of you who are just now tuned in and didn't catch the very beginning of this video, the October reading sale is now live and available on my website. What I've done for October is I put the mini readings back on the list and chopped $10 off of them. So $40 mini readings, dude. I haven't done anything that inexpensive since 2019. But have you seen the fucking gas prices out there? Have you seen the fucking food prices out there? I'm not here to make it any harder on y'all than it already has to be. Okay, so my number one goal is to help. So I'm doing everything that I can for the holidays to make it as easy as I can on the public and on the population, so that you don't have to spend an arm and a fucking leg to hear the advice that you need or to get the help that you need or whatever the case may be. So hopefully things get better. But if not, I'm just going to keep chopping them down. I'm going to chop them down as much as I possibly can so that it's a win-win for both of us. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.